Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dr. English Channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. Thanks for tuning in today. We have a really exciting topic, one that every English learner needs to master.
That's right. Today's episode is called Tell Me About Yourself. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about the easy ways to learn English from beginner.
It's one of the most common questions in English, whether you're meeting someone new, in a job interview, or even starting a conversation with classmates.
Exactly. But many learners get nervous or confused when they hear it. They're like, what should I say?
Yes. So today we'll spend the next 2 hours talking about different ways to answer that question naturally and confidently.
We'll also share personal stories, examples, and maybe even some mistakes we've made ourselves.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, Jake, let's start with the basics. When someone says, tell me about yourself, what's the simplest way to answer?
Well, I usually start with my name, where I'm from, and what I do. Something like, hi, my name is Jake. I'm from Australia, and I work as an English teacher.
Nice and easy. I might say, hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Canada, and I'm a podcast host and language coach.
That's perfect. For beginners, keeping it short and clear is best. You don't need to tell your whole life story.
Exactly. But after the basics, you can add one or two interesting details, like hobbies or what you're passionate about.
Yeah. For example, in my free time, I love hiking and making coffee. It adds personality.
That's true. It makes you sound friendly and real, not robotic.
Right. Imagine if I just said, I'm Jake. I'm 30. I'm a teacher. It sounds like a robot reading a form.
So, listeners, remember, smile, relax, and speak naturally. It's your chance to show who you are.
All right, Emma, let's take it one step further. How about telling me about yourself, but in a more natural, story-like way?
Okay. Let's see. Well, I grew up in Vancouver, near the mountains. I've always loved nature, so after school, I started traveling. That's actually how I fell in love with languages, meeting people from different countries. Now, I teach English and host this podcast to help learners feel confident.
That's awesome. It feels personal but professional. You shared where you're from, your interests, and your reason for what you do.
Exactly. It's like connecting the dots in your story.
Okay, my turn. I'm originally from Sydney. I studied communications, but after volunteering abroad, I realized how much I enjoyed helping people learn. So I became an English teacher. Outside of teaching, I love surfing and photography.
See, that's a great example. You don't need to make it complicated. It's just you being yourself.
Right, and if someone is listening and thinking, but I don't know what to say, start small. Think about your hometown, your job or studies, and what you enjoy doing. That's enough to start a great answer.
Now, Jake, what if the question comes up in different situations, like school, work, or meeting friends?
Good question. The way you answered depends on who's asking.
Exactly. If it's a teacher, you might say, I'm studying business at university and I'm interested in marketing.
But if it's a new friend, you might say, I'm studying business. It's okay, but I really love music and photography.
Yes, the tone changes. More casual with friends, more formal with teachers or interviews.
In a job interview, you might focus more on your skills and experience.
Right, like, I'm an organized and motivated student. I've worked on several group projects, and I enjoy learning new things.
That's a great professional version. You're showing your qualities without sounding arrogant.
Exactly. Confidence is key, not showing off.
Emma, when people describe themselves, I think it's also nice to include what they care about, their values or goals.
Absolutely. It makes your answer more meaningful. Like, I'm passionate about helping others learn new things, or I love solving problems.
Yeah. I remember in one interview, I said, I'm someone who enjoys creating things that make people's lives easier. It showed my motivation, not just my skills.
That's great. You can also talk about future goals, like, I hope to start my own business one day, or I want to travel more to experience different cultures.
Yes, and it's okay to sound ambitious. People like to hear that you have direction.
Exactly. So, listeners, when you talk about yourself, think not only about who you are, but also who you want to become.
That's deep, Emma. I like that.
Thanks.
All right, let's do some role play to help listeners imagine real life situations.
Perfect. Let's start with something casual, meeting a new classmate.
Let's us practice the scenario. 1. New classmate.
Hi, I think we're in the same English class. I'm Emma.
Oh, hey, I'm Jake. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, where are you from?
I'm from Australia. You?
Canada. I just moved here last year.
That's cool. How are you finding the course so far?
It's fun. A bit challenging, but the teacher's great.
Yeah, I agree. I'm hoping to improve my writing this semester.
Same here. Maybe we can study together sometime.
Sounds like a plan.
Now let's practice the scenario 2, job interview.
So, Emma, tell me about yourself.
Sure. I recently graduated in marketing from the University of Toronto. During my studies, I worked part-time in social media management, which helped me develop strong communication skills. I'm really passionate about digital marketing and excited to grow in this field.
That's great. I can see your enthusiasm.
Thank you. I enjoy creative projects and love finding new ways to connect with people online.
Here we practice the scenario 3, online meeting or language exchange.
Hi, Jake. Thanks for connecting online.
Hi, Emma. No problem. I'm happy to practice English with you. So, tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm from Canada. I work as a designer, and I'm learning Spanish right now. What about you?
I'm from Australia. I teach English, and I'm trying to learn Japanese.
That's awesome. Maybe we can help each other.
Definitely. Language exchange is the best way to learn.
Wow, Jake, 2 hours just flew by.
I know. We've talked about so many ways to answer. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, from simple introductions to personal stories, job interviews, and even casual chats.
Exactly. And I think the key takeaway is be natural, be honest, and let your personality shine.
Right. You don't need perfect grammar or fancy words, just confidence and a friendly smile.
And remember, every time you talk about yourself, you're not just giving information, you're building connection.
Beautifully said, Jake. All right, everyone, thank you for joining us today.
We hope you'll practice introducing yourself after this episode. Record yourself or share with a friend.
And if you liked today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to Dr. English channel for more fun conversations.
Until next time, stay confident, keep practicing, and
Keep talking in English.
see you next time. Have a great day.